Hey guys, Kevin here. In the back of my computer here, I've got the Wikipedia page for the Nokia 7110. And the reason I've got it up is the Nokia 3310 is being revamped. It's coming out within the next 2 weeks. The Nokia 7110 was, for me, I thought it was an amazing phone. It was essentially the kind of like the Matrix phone. If you remember the Matrix in 1999, they had a kind of prototype for that, and this was based on that. The one that was in the film when the phone came out the window. And this was the first phone I got. I got it in, I think it was late 99 or early 2000. And, you know, first phone, I was really happy with it. But it was a really cool phone in its own right. A year later, I bought the 3310. And the 3310, we didn't realise it at the time, but it did go on to become iconic. According to Wikipedia, it has sold 126 million units, which is insane. And, you know, looking back, I remember, you know, this was the second phone I got, and it was everywhere. Everyone had it. It was a really popular phone. And it's, you know, it's like an internet meme now that, you know, they're indestructible. And today's phones, you know, the screens break, the back always breaks, it smashes, it's really easy to break them, the battery life doesn't last long. And the Nokia 3310 was always synonymous with, you know, lasting long, with durability and things like that. So I guess it's understandable that the Finnish company that now has the Nokia brand wanted to re-release it. So it's coming out in the UK, the new revamped version. It's coming out on the 24th of May, and I'm sure it's similar dates in Europe and around the world. It's coming out here, £50. It's, you know, €50 or €49 in Europe. And it looks really, really cool. Comes in 4 colours. It comes in red, yellow, grey, and a kind of blue. It's got a 2.4 inch screen. And it looks pretty cool. If we go down to the specs, it's got a 2 megapixel camera with LED flash, headphone jack for your tunes, 2.4 inch screen, single and dual SIM variants are available. It's got 2G for calling and texting. You're not even going to get 3G, so don't expect to do anything on it, really. It's got really good battery life, 22 hours talk time, FM radio and MP3 player, 16 megabytes of storage, plus a MicroSD card, which supports up to 32 gigabytes. Now, it does have Snake, which I'm sure many of you will be happy about. It's like a colourful version of Snake. Now, I'm actually quite bizarrely, I don't know if it's just nostalgia, but I'm pleased to see this being brought back. I think that the new company that has the Nokia name has brought it out at a sensible price point. You know, when you can buy cheap Android phones, you know, £100 or $100 or something, you know, it doesn't make any sense to try and compete with those kind of phones. They've produced it and they're selling it at a really low price point. And I think some people might be wondering why this is being brought back, though. You know, it sounds like they're just cashing in on the name. But I can see the appeal for this. One is it's quite a small phone. It's very light. It's got 22 hours talk time, but it's got 31 days standby time. Now, I'm sure you guys know that when you see reviews of your latest phone with the latest, you know, like Samsung S8, the new iPhone, things like that, they will say things like it's got 6 days standby and all that. In practice, that never happens. You've always got apps draining the battery, even when it's, you know, in standby. And battery life, if you get anything over a day, normal usage, you're happy. Anything over 2 days, you're really, really happy. And that's just what happens, you know, with smartphones. Smartphones are mini computers. They're doing so many things. They're cameras, they're games machines. They're, well, you can call in them, obviously. You've got text messages, you've got everything. You do everything through it. You watch videos through it. You do everything, which is why they drain so much battery. But I can see the appeal of something like this. If you're going to a festival, you're going camping for the week or something, having a phone that can have 31 days of standby time is really, really good. If you drive a lot and you're worried about losing battery in your car or the battery goes dead, having this in the glove box makes a lot of sense. If you're an adult, if you're a parent, if you're a parent and you don't want your kids to have a smartphone and have access to the internet, but you also want to contact them, you want them to be safe, then you maybe want to give them a phone like this, a little cheap phone, throw it in their school bag, and then you can get in touch with them if necessary. I can see the appeal for this. If you don't want to access Facebook, if you don't care about videos and internet, things like that on the move, then you could use this as your primary mobile phone. Without a doubt, you could. I'm sure it's good for calls and things like that. But I think for a lot of people, what this will be is their second phone, their backup phone, their emergency phone. And I can see the appeal. It's a colourful little phone. It's fairly cheap. And I'm looking forward to seeing what it's like in the shops. So it's going to be out in the next 2 weeks. And keep your eyes peeled on it. If you're out in the shops and you see it, check it out. Those of you who are a little bit older and, you know, around my age will probably remember the 3310. It was released 17 years ago. It's not an exact copy of it, but it does have a similar shape and, you know, design. It is, I guess you could say it's inspired by the original Nokia 3310, but it looks really good. Not tried it myself, but keep your eyes peeled for it. If you're looking for a backup phone, you know, an emergency phone, a secondary phone for, you know, your kids, for the car, you know, just for camping or festivals, then maybe this could be for you. Let me know what you think in the comment area, guys. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.